Hey guys, what's up? Shinobi here, expert video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about some of the PlayStation Portable and PS2 games that I picked up, finally getting back into pickups. Do have the three winners. They have messaged me and given me their address, so it's just a matter of sending them out now. And so not going to be doing a redraw, sadly. Thanks for everybody who entered, it really means a lot, and thanks to the people who told their friends, their family, their dog, their cat, their uncle, and everyone. Maybe even made a second account just to subscribe so they could get that giveaway underway. It really means a lot to have you guys just be really supportive of my channel and everything. It really means a lot to me. But anyways, into what the topic of the video is today, we're going to be talking about some of the pickups I got. Starting off with some PlayStation Portable games. Just got a decent amount of these. We're going to start off with Napoleon Dynamite the game. So, it's just I always watched Napoleon Dynamite a lot when I was a kid. It was a movie that I really liked, so I have never played the game, so I don't know if it's good or bad. I can't knock it. A sealed copy of The Con, so that looks like it might be fun. Oh, they're stuck together. Lego Indiana Jones 2. Thrillville. These are all complete, by the way, and they're in pretty good shape. Hot Shots Golf Open Tee. And those ones are all pretty cheap. They were probably about like a couple dollars a piece. And this last one did pay a little bit more for, but it was definitely way undervalued, at least half, possibly less. My memory is a little fuzzy on what this goes for and what I paid for exactly. But that is the PAL version of Breath of Fire 3, which, if you guys don't know, is the only version of Breath of Fire 3. They did not come out in the US with a copy of Breath of Fire 3 on the PlayStation Portable. It's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. I know I would rather have an American copy, but one doesn't exist, so I got something that was just as good. Now onto the PlayStation 2 games. Got a lot of really nice titles, and they're a lot of really nice games, and they're all complete and in nice shape as well. First off, we have World Heroes Anthology. That's a great game. Got some of the World Heroes games. We listed off 1, 2, World Heroes Jet, and World Heroes Perfect. So fun fighting series. Up next, we got Alien Hominid, which comes from Behemoth. They make good games, and this itself is a very fun game to play with friends or by yourself. I have enjoyed a lot of both. Up next, this game is a lot more expensive on the PSP. I do have a copy of it on the PSP, so it's nice to have the different variants for it, but I found out that the version on the PS2 is pretty cheap compared to the one on the PSP, which is about $40. This one is closer to the $20 range, and that game is Phantom Brave by NIS. Who would have guessed the thing I know a lot about is a NIS game. Basically, this is just a strategy RPG. It's a really fun one. I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. Would recommend you get, I would say get the PlayStation Portable version, but I don't know the difference of it, or if there is a difference, and if one's just cheaper than the other. So, whatever one you come across, definitely pick it up if it's cheap, because it is a very fun game. I really recommend you guys playing it. Very colorful. Up next, we got Grandia 2, which, is a pretty cool RPG. It's when they started shifting into like an actual like 3D like RPG system that looked like smooth and particle, like not particles. It was generally better, and this has a really thick manual. Like even for a PS2 game, it's pretty thick. But yeah, very nice to pick it up, and very nice to have it for cheap as well. Up next, really like I say, every single time I get one of these series, this series is worth money no matter what you get it in, except for Game Boy Advance. If you have it on DS, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, any of those consoles, you see a game that is under this name, you know that it's worth money, so you pick it up. If it's $1, $5, even 10 on most cases will be a good deal for any of these games. And that is the Digimon World series. And Digimon World Data Squad is a game that I did not have, that I picked up for cheap, so it was very nice to pick that up and have that in my collection. Up next is a game by Atlus on the PS2. There's not very many of those around. Well, actually, I lied. There is quite a bit of those around. But you don't really see ones like this anymore. They don't really make games that have more of a dark vibe to it as much as they do. They like to keep it bright and colorful nowadays. That is Wizardry, Tale of the Forsaken Land. And the reason why I say it's dark is that it doesn't have very colorful graphics, and basically everything about it just seems dark and despairy, and even like the gameplay that it gives you is kind of doom and gloom. So it is kind of like it's more dreary and spooky to make it that kind of feel. But anyways, very glad to have that and add it to my collection. Alright, up next we have a game that I like collecting, I like playing, and all of that. I like getting up to level 9,999 on all of my characters and doing missions and stuff like that. And that game is Disgaea, Hour of Darkness on the PS2. Got some sticker residue that I need to get this off. Anyways, if you don't know what Disgaea is, it's a very nice strategy RPG. It's a lot of fun. The art style is very nice, and the gameplay mechanics are very nice. I'm not going to go into depth explaining what they are, but they are very nice and very fun to play. And the last game, another Atlus title, something that they recently have redone, and they've done it in a good way with the PS4 and the PS Vita into a special edition and a non-special edition. Very, very fun game. I would recommend you guys check this out on PS2 and on PS4 and PS Vita. See what the revamp looks like, and then see what the original looks like, and compare the two together. But anyways, that game is Odin Sphere. And Odin Sphere is a very nice game. It has the same game style as what is it? It's Muramasa and the Demon Blade. It has the same kind of art style. I don't know if it was made by the same kind of people who worked on the same game or something, but the same art style, the same graphics, and the same like fluidity of the characters makes it look like it's something that's like a storybook, which is kind of the whole entire idea of Odin Sphere from what I've played from at least the beginning in. And anyways, it is a very, very fun game. I would recommend you guys checking that game out. Anyways, guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Hoping to still be able to put out a whole bunch of videos, but we're running low on games to show off. We did have a little stockade for a while, but that got smaller and smaller and smaller, and it's continuing to get smaller and smaller and smaller. So, before we know it, there's not going to be anything else to show off. So, there's going to need to be some other kinds of videos that are going to be shown off. Still have a good, like, a month and a half, maybe 2 if stretched out that far left. But after that, we're going to have to start, maybe get a couple pickups now and then, but you have to, like, kind of move the channel to something else. So, anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about, but someday the channel might be changing into a different kind of channel that I can still manage and still do, because I don't have a huge flow of games coming in like I used to. But anyways, guys, remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. This is Retro Shinobi, signing out.